Alright guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm really excited as we have Zoltar from New Wave Toys here that we're going to be unboxing and giving first impressions on and showing you guys what this is like. I'm really excited. I ordered this and have been waiting for this thing to come in. Obviously, Zoltar is a very iconic thing that a lot of people see in arcades and stuff, where it reads your fortune and tells you your fortune. And this is the most exciting product that I think New Wave Toys has come out with, at least for me personally, because it's very different than things out there. Even though I love their mini arcades, this is something that you really aren't going to be able to buy. Hardly anybody's going to go out and buy these things and put them in their home. So to have a mini replica that actually has all the detail and functions like a real Zoltar on a 1/6 scale is really, really exciting. But did they do a good job, and how does it look? Well, I haven't even opened this package. I'm going to open it with you guys for the first time, so I have not seen this yet. So let's go ahead and do this together, and let's get into the video.
Gaming tech, eating brekkie is the gaming tech. Going for a brekkie is the gaming tech. Gaming techie is the gaming tech. Gaming techie.
Alright guys, so we have the box here as you can see in front of me. Let's go ahead and open this up here for the very first time. As we know, New Wave Toys likes to add a bunch of different boxes to this thing. So the first one that they ship it in does say Zoltar Speaks right here in the front. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what this looks like on the inside. Super excited to finally see this in person. And as usual, right here at the top of the box, they have like a little thing for protection here. So we'll put that on the side. And then we also have the box that everyone knows about that comes in here. That is another box where it's protected in. And then we got the other things for protection. So you can see here, this is supposed to be a replica on how these machines usually come in, like when they do their arcades. So if you would have bought a Zoltar new, it would come in a box that kind of looks like this. That's kind of what they're replicating. It would have the dimensions in front and stuff like that. This side up, fragile. So it's supposed to be meant to look like the cardboard boxes that these machines actually come in, which is a super cool detail when you're opening this up. And then in this box, you actually have another box, which is the box that, that the unit would actually have to come in, basically. So these usually are boxes that I usually save just for added protection and stuff like that. And then this is the Zoltar box itself. So first time me seeing this, as you guys are looking at there, it says Zoltar Speaks, bring home the iconic fortune teller. 1/6 scale. Really cool, has this red design. Let's see what else we have. It says, like the world famous fortune teller machine, fully animated, head, eyes, mouth, and arm, mini coin operated and free play button activated, speaks all 16 recorded messages. So there's 16 different messages on here. Fortune card dispenser with 55 fortunes included. So you can see that there on the side of the box there, all that it says. And then on this side, it says hand painted and quality built with premium materials, reproduction, LED cabinet lighting featuring multicolor changing crystal ball, Mini Fox power cord officially licensed by Characters Unlimited Inc. And it's 12.2 inches tall. So that's on the opposite side of the box there, as you guys can take a look at. And then on this back box here, it goes through all the features here. We're not going to read through every single one. It has them all different languages and stuff. But you can see it includes the USB-C power cable, one extra roll of the mini fortunes, the mini arcade tokens that they usually come out with, that extra power cord that they have, and obviously the fortune teller itself. So that is on the back of the box that they usually have there. So let's go ahead and rip this open and take a look at this Zoltar. Take that out. Put that here to the side. Opening it up for the very first time. We got the protection right here at the top. And right here at the top, we have the usual little accessories pouch here that New Wave Toys usually comes with. So this is the mini power cable. It's like a fake power cable that you can connect to the back of your machine that kind of lets you pretend that it's actually powered into something. And then it has the manual as well. This manual is always made to mimic what the manual was like when you got a Zoltar full size back in the day, which is always a super cool thing. And then the other accessory it comes with is those arcade tokens that they usually come with in every one of their products. So we have that. We'll put that here to the side. This is the other roll that I told you about that it comes with. So this is another 55 fortune teller things that come out of the machine. So it gives you an extra roll here. There's one already in the machine from what I read. And then this is an extra roll. They will be selling extra rolls on their website soon, they said. So you can buy extra rolls if you want them. And there it is. There is the Zoltar machine right here in front of me. Let's go ahead and take this out of the box here carefully. Trying to pull this out because it's nice and padded in there as it usually is. So let's go ahead and move the box out of the way for now. Take this out of the wrapper here. There it is. Man, this thing looks fantastic, guys. As I look at this for the very, very first time, this is super cool. The detail on this thing, as expected, is awesome. I just saw Zoltar on a cruise and stuff like that. They had it on the Royal Caribbean cruise ship. If you guys watched my a vlog series of that, so this is super cool. Like I said, the detail on this is insane, and of course I'll show you guys a close up of this thing when we do an overview of it, so you guys can take a look. But for right now, you guys can take a look at it just like that. I mean, the detail is really, really good. I don't see. I know some people who got theirs early said that there was some dust inside. I'm not really seeing much on mine. There's actually a little bit of dust at the corner on the glass. Nothing that really matters though. If I take a hard look, I can see that there's some there's a little bit of dust on the glass there, but nothing that I would even notice if it was just sitting on a counter. I had to actually look closely to see it, but now I do. Especially now that I need to look for it since of all the comments on the review. So I mean, I wish it wasn't there. Obviously, we wish it was cleaned up and not something that was in there, but not going to be the end of the world for me in particular. So let's go ahead and do a close-up of this thing, and of course, let's power this on and see exactly what this thing is like. All right, guys, so here is a close-up of the Zoltar machine that we were just showing off. So it has a pull to set right here in the front here. And as you can see, he looks really, really cool. Like I said, we have not powered him on yet, but the detail in there is really nice. It has his cards in front of him and everything, and his coins and his little ball. Here on the side here, you can see it has, this is where you actually put the, if you open this up here, the latch, the actual, you can see the tickets back there that kind of come out. They're back there. So basically what you would do when you want to replace the roll is you unscrew these two screws. This comes out, and then the roll sitting behind it, you just replace a new roll, and that's it on the way you go. And what's really cool is that if this is coming out like this is right now, and let's say you want them to dispense, but you don't want to actually tear them apart, you could actually hold this little lever back here, this little black lever, you hold it down, and then you stick a flat-headed screwdriver in there, and then turn it, and it's like it goes in reverse mode, and then it will pull the tickets in. So really cool that that's an option, so you don't have to worry about, you know, wasting them if you don't want to, but you still want to obviously use the machine and have them dispense. You can roll them back in once you're done, which is cool. And then here on the back, nothing too unexpected. This is how you power it on right here. As you can see there, you got the volume, you got the USB-C charger right there. Exactly what you kind of expect. Here on the button, there's a button. This is how you activate him if you want to use it. So there's actually 3 different modes that you can set it to here at the bottom. There's an infrared mode, which basically right here in the front of the machine, if it detects any sort of motion right here, then it will actually activate and do its thing. There's also, you know, an attract mode where it will just talk and do its own thing every once in a while, and it's just an attract mode if you want to do it that way, which is cool for parties and stuff like that. And then also the button here where it just activates with the button only when you actually press it. So it's up to you on how you actually want to use that thing, but it's really cool that it has those 3 options. So of course, let's see if this has any charge. There we go. It is turned on, and it's a physical on button. I know some of them, the arcades, you have to like hold the on button, and it's not like a physical turning switch. This one is. You can see the blue light turns on. So let's take a look here. I'm assuming the mode that it's in is probably the button. But let's go ahead and pull this out because it says pull to set. So let's go ahead and press him here and see what happens.
You may have heard this, but Zoltar is here to tell you you can believe it. Age is simply a matter of mind. If you don't mind, then my friend, it doesn't matter. So go on, be carefree like a little baby. But first, Give Zoltar a little money, and I will give you a fortune.
So that is super cool, and he always ends it like he usually does, asking for more money, and he gives you another fortune, and then a fortune here comes out that you can pull out, and you can see it gives you a little fortune here on the back here, and it's really cool. So I'm going to pull one out just for you guys so I can show you exactly what it looks like here on the back. It is perforated here, so you can easily cut this out as well. And then there's the perforation that comes out. Here's the Zoltar Speak, so you can see what that looks like here. And then if you turn it around, you can see all of your different fortunes here. Like this one says, round and around the ball will spin till it draws your good luck, and I can foretell for you good luck in a month or two. So that's really cool. You can see your fortune there. You can go ahead and read that. Obviously, this one I can't put back in there, but like I said, if you didn't cut it, you can roll that back in there if you want to. You can also activate this thing either with the button on the side that we just did, or you can actually insert those tokens that you've gotten a lot with your machines and the few that come in this machine as well. So you can just insert it in there, and it will also be okay to do it that way. And you know, activate it that way. So it's cool that you can actually use your tokens and use it. But this thing is super cool. Let's show this one more time here, because the lighting in there, and also let's see if it's at its highest. I don't know if it is or isn't, but it was pretty loud already. But let's go ahead and higher it at max if it's not already.
As you travel through this life, remember this. If you think you can, or you think you can't, you're right. Go ahead and let Zoltar tell you more.
Really, really super cool. And like I said, he has 16 different sayings and stuff like that. And the only thing I would say is that you can do it. People have cleaned the glass and stuff like that, but it does become a little bit more apparent that there's a little bit of dust inside when you actually hit this, because then it lights up inside, so you can see it a little bit more easily. But again, it's only something I noticed because people were talking about it. Maybe one day I'll go in there and clean it, but it's very finicky in there if you unscrew all these back screws and plates to get in there. So I don't know if I'm going to care that much, to be honest. But I'm really happy with this thing. The lighting and stuff looks amazing in there. It's not cheap. The crystal ball lights up in different colors, which is awesome. This dispense is super cool. The fact that you can roll it back in there is awesome. The attention to detail, as New Wave Toys usually does, is amazing. His head moving and his mouth moving and his hands moving is just great attention to detail that just makes this super realistic on what you would expect out of a Zoltar. And you get to read all these different fortunes and stuff. I'm glad that they're going to be selling extra rolls, because I'm definitely going to be wanting a couple, because I know people are going to come over and see this and want to rip one of the fortunes for themselves. So it is super cool that that's an option. And I'm really happy with the speaker quality as well. Some of the, you're always worried if it's going to be loud enough or not, but this is definitely plenty loud. And I'm super happy with how it sounds. We're going to do this one more time here to end the video. But guys, I would definitely recommend you guys check this out if you guys are into this. I think it's the coolest thing that New Wave Toys has ever made. It's probably my favorite thing they've ever made, just because of the stuff I'm kind of into and how different this is. I can't wait for people to see this in person and see it, because people obviously know Zoltar. They've seen it in arcades, and to have a replica of it that looks exactly like it and performs exactly like it is kind of blow people away. And I think it's super cool to have this on your desk, and people are gonna, see it and kind of be impressed by it. So let's end this video off, guys. Check out New Wave Toys as always, and let Zoltar take us out.
Zoltar the Gypsy at your service. Today is your lucky day, my friend, for I have a fortune especially for you. Listen closely. Sometimes you can tell a wise person not only by what he says, but also by what he doesn't say. Remember, it is much better to say little than to say too much and regret it later. Give Zoltar your treasure. I have much wisdom to share with you.